Can you guys hear me now? All right, everybody. Can you guys hear me? You guys can hear me now? Okay, so I'm down a minute on the clock in this game, so I don't know how the lag is. Let's play c4, knight c5, rook e8, bishop f8. Again, you guys, we're having to do a sort of a weird bootleg kind of setup. You know, I mean, it is what it is, but that's just how it goes. So, all right. Okay, everybody. So this is a Jim Hikaru Nakamura coming to you live from Abidjan, the capital of Côte d'Ivoire, here in Africa. Again, I'm holding my iPad in my hand. I don't really have a good setup here, so that's why if I look down periodically, it's to try and catch up with the comments you guys are leaving, and go from there. I'll play knight d7, guard the knight. Probably bishop f8, g6 next move if I can get it. I guess I'll play g6 here. Cut off knight f5, play bishop f8, bishop g7. Makes a lot of sense. Maybe rook c8. Okay, now I'm just going to play bishop f8, followed by bishop g7. I'll make the ab5 pre-move. What's up with the title? The audio is good. The video is bearable. Did Hikaru miss the first 2 rounds? No, I missed the first round. So I'm on. I'll play h5, stop knight g4. So I'm on 1 out of 2. I had to late join after the first round. So so I did actually win the second round. So that's what's going on. Play h5, idea h4, maybe bishop g7, queen c7. Plays f4. I can take. I can also throw in h4 first. I think I'm gonna just let's see, h4, knight f1. I guess. So let's play h4 to kick the knight first. He's gonna go knight f1, I assume. Then maybe I'll just take and play bishop g7 with knight b3, or just knight e5. I guess just knight e5 looks good enough. Probably he'll take. I can take with the pawn or the rook. Max Millick says, I'm surprised that he's playing Title Tuesday. Why would I be playing Title Tuesday, man? It's a I'll take with the bishop. It's a Tuesday evening here in Africa, so why not? Why should I not be playing Title Tuesday? He takes. Now this is an interesting spot. I can take with the pawn or the rook. The pawn makes the most sense just to activate the diagonal. A rook takes also has merit, but I'm gonna take with the pawn. I don't want to give knight g4 with the tempo on the rook. I could have maybe traded rooks first, but I think I want him to take so that I can infiltrate on a2. Is Didier Droga playing tomorrow? Hotel tour. It's the Grand Chess Tour, you guys. But yeah. Anyway, sorry for the random kind of weird layout here, but it's the best I can do. So I could trade. Knight d7 makes sense. Cover f6. Activate the bishop. Put it on c5. Maybe next move. So I like my position. It's not ideal, but it's not too bad either. Okay, king h1. I think I'll just trade and play like queen b6 maybe. Or knight f6. Actually, I like knight f6. Try to trade off the knights. Try to activate my bishop eventually. So I like the position that I have here. Thank you, It's Spelled Wrong, for subscribing with a tier 1 sub. So probably bishop c5 next move, or bishop c8 to cover g4. Both look reasonable. My opponent's way down on the clock as well. So decent position. Knight e3. Okay, now I have bishop h6 or queen f4 or queen g5. I think I like queen g5 the most. Bishop h6, he had knight g4 hitting the queen on f6 and the king and the rook. I guess you guys can't actually see the h file is slightly cut off. Okay. Okay, knight f1 I can trade. I don't really want to trade, so I think I'm just going to go. I'm going to try to make it a little bit messy. How do I do that? Maybe just. Okay, I'll just go back to d8. And then I'll go like bishop c8, cut off the g4 square. I have bishop h6 coming. Let's go bishop h6, hit the knight, knight g4, maybe bishop f4. Try to take advantage of the dark squares around white's king here. Yes, I missed the first round due to the opening ceremony. That is indeed correct. So opening ceremony here was tonight here in Cote d'Ivoire. I'm going to play queen f6, put more pressure on h3, maybe g5, g4 at some point. Queen f2, let's go bishop g3, support the pawn on h4. Just continue activating my bishop, probably play rook b8, try to play on the b file if I can. Queen d6 looks okay, just f6 or rook a8 maybe. Let's go rook a8, idea to play rook a2, play on the b file and the a file as well, knight g4, no actual threat. Rook a2 is possible, I don't love it, but let's put the bishop back on f4 here. I can always just take on g4 and go rook a2 if need be. Now rook a2, infiltrate on the a file, play for b4, maybe queen f6, queen g5. Looks pretty decent. Let's play rook a1. A little bit dicey here. Now I trade. I can play like queen a6, I think. Try to go queen a2, try to go b4. His knight is terrible. I've got a great dark square bishop here. Hikaru chose some ceremony over us. Indeed, my friends. Well, I didn't really have a choice. It's kind of in the contract, so I didn't really have a choice, unfortunately. Let's see. How do I want to do this? Queen a2 doesn't look right. Takes and queen. Let's just take. Let's keep working him. Queen a1. Put pressure on the c3 pawn. Keep an eye on the knight on f1 here. Queen d3. Now f5 looks incredibly nice here. The queen is protecting the knight, but if he takes, it's overloaded. I'm starting to get the upper hand in this game. So king g1, I can take, I guess. Yeah, I'll just take and take on c3. I could also play bishop f5 first, but then queen f3, so I should just take the pawn. Let's play bishop f5, hit the queen. Make a check. Bishop d3. This is all starting to collapse for white. Everything's sort of starting to hang. Although after queen e1, I don't have a forced way to win, I don't think. He just resigns. Okay. So 1 second, you guys. I'll be right back. I'm just going to get my setup a little bit more perfected. So I'll be right back. All right, everybody. This is starting to look a little bit better. It's not quite perfect, but it's better. Okay, so 1 second. All right, there we go. Barcelona. What's Barcelona doing? Is Barca losing? Let's see. Barcelona, Liverpool. Wait, sorry, what? Liverpool won 4-0? Excuse me? Wasn't Liverpool down 3-0 on aggregate? Snake Mayor says, "Why is Hikaru sitting on a giant mustard stain?" Very, very funny. Didn't Barcelona have some crazy win against Paris Saint-Germain after being down 4-0 in the first leg? They don't have good internet in Africa. No, you guys, I'm actually not streaming this. Someone else is streaming this on my behalf. Thank you, Old Jarhead, for subscribing with a tier 1 sub. Hello, Moobot. I am not actually back at home in Florida after winning the U.S. Championship. I'm actually in Abidjan, the capital of Côte d'Ivoire. So yeah, I'm here in Abidjan, playing in the Grand Chess Tour. So yeah, all right, you guys. So that's a big bottle of water. Yeah, I mean, well, I found my way to the supermarket here in Abidjan. We're in the Ivory Coast. And all they had was these gigantic bottles of water. It was a very unusual supermarket. There were like security guards and all kinds of weird things, but that's just how it goes. So it will be starting tomorrow, the Grand Chess Tour here in Africa. So I'm looking forward to it. It should be a lot of fun. Brooke Crusher says, "How is it in Africa?" It's interesting here in Abidjan. It's definitely quite different than what I'm used to, but it's not bad. It's much different. U.S. people hearing about the Ivory Coast for the first time. Yeah, it's interesting. Can I fix the arrows? I can't make the arrows, you guys, because I'm playing in or not playing. Sorry, someone else is streaming for me. They're streaming using my account. Because my internet here is just not strong enough. Soak Ping Vilni says, "Why is he in Africa?" I'm in Africa for the Grand Chess Tour event. The first leg of the Grand Chess Tour is here in Abidjan. It starts tomorrow. I think this is the first time I start with white against Maxime Vachier-Lagrave. So I don't know the other two pairings on the day, but I'm here in Abidjan for the Grand Chess Tour event. So that's what I'm playing. The Walrus says, "What food do they have there?" They have a lot of spicy food. I had some calamari, which is pretty spicy. I had some chicken as well, some roasted chicken, and that was also pretty spicy. So all the food I've had here has been pretty flavorful and pretty spicy, which I don't mind, but it's a little surprising. So yeah, so that's why I'm in Africa, you guys. That's exactly why I'm in Africa. So yeah. All right, so this is round 3 of 10. So next round will be round 4. Obviously, the opening ceremony ran it started like 20 minutes late, and so it only ended at maybe 8:05 local time or 3. I think is it 3:05? I think 3:05 Eastern time. So for that reason, I was unable to play the first round, but I was able to late join and stream for you guys. So yeah, at least I was able to make it. 20 minutes late. Yeah, the opening ceremony started very, very late, but again, it's not a big deal. So just made it for round 2, so I just need to win every single round. Yeah, Zugzwang ceremony. Pretty much as soon as we finished taking the photos, as soon as we finished taking the photos, I literally tried to run up to my room as fast as I could because I wasn't sure if I would be able to late join before the second round started. But fortunately, I was able to. So here we are. So I'm on 2 out of 3. I guess that puts me on 2 out of 3 right now. So I'm 1 point out of the lead. But 7 more rounds to go, so anything can happen. So yeah. All right, just win each round shouldn't be too much trouble. Exactly, that's the plan, you guys. Just win every round, basically. Yeah, as MoveUp points out, I'm unable. The reason probably the sound is off, the video is off, there are no arrows, is because the internet here is too weak. So I'm having to do it through a Zoom call. The internet seems fast. No, the internet here is not fast. I mean, in terms of streaming, it's relatively okay. I think the upload is like 16 megabytes, which is good, but the download speed is like 4 or 5 megabytes, which is extremely slow. So, like extremely slow. So, I mean, it's the internet's okay, but it's nothing to write home about. Also, I'm in my room, and there are no Ethernet ports, so I'm unable to hardwire in to the internet. So because of that, I'm having to use Wi-Fi, and the connection just isn't good enough. So that's why having to do it through a Zoom call. Toaster Chicken says, laugh out loud. How is it possible to have faster upload than download? You know, I was going to ask that too. Someone asked me that yesterday. I thought about it. I was like, actually, they're right. Like, how is it possible to have a faster download than upload? I mean, I have a screenshot of it, so I can prove that. But yeah, it's kind of weird, isn't it, to have a faster? It is really weird to have a faster upload than a download, I think. So it's kind of strange. But anyway, it is what it is, and as the saying goes, TIA. This is Africa, so maybe in Africa, your download is slower than your upload. Professor Carmine says, Hikaru, you are so young without the beard. Thank you. I mean, I don't know what's good. Is it good to look younger or look older? It's a mix. Yeah. Toto Africa. Yeah, I mean, this is, again, I'm not streaming from my computer, so I can't really play music tonight. But if I could, I totally would play Toto. Anyway, okay, so round 4 coming up soon in a second. I think there shouldn't be many more games left, so I think we're going to be going in probably a minute or two. Professor Carmine says, younger for sure, Hikaru. You look great, buddy. Thank you, Professor Carmine. The one thing I will say is most women tend to like men who look a little bit older. So looking younger is not necessarily great for certain things. Anyway, that being said, live from Africa. Yeah, you don't have to play. Just open the window and listen. Okay, so we're playing round 4. This is another 2200 actually. So maybe the gambit is going to pay off because I've played 2 2200s. This is my third 2200 again in a row. So let's play knight f3. Thank you, Carlino, for resubbing. Again, I'm on my iPad, so I'm not going to see how many months it is, but thank you for the resub. I know this is not your first time. So thank you for the resub. Let's just play knight c3, knight d5. Hikaru is only 16 without the beard. Yeah, apparently. Is this a Dutch g5? What is g5? Let's play knight d5. g5 is a very dodgy move. I'll just play c3. Stop knight d4. Bishop is good. Now I could get really cheeky. Do I have a knight g5 here? I might have knight g5. I have h4 as well, which I kind of like. Let's think about this. If I sack, he just goes knight d5 and then e d5. Let's have some fun. I mean, I'm playing the Grand Chess Tour tomorrow, so, let's have some fun. Okay, but he takes this way, but now I can just take and go queen h5, I thought. Let's have some fun. Why not? Knight e7, so he's just gambiting a pawn. So he didn't take the gambit, so now this should just be clearly better for me. I'm up a pawn. He can play f5, obviously. But this whole idea without a g-pawn, it's not really going to be working for black most of the time here, I don't think. I do have to be a little bit careful. Let's just play bishop e3. I'll go queen. He'll play f5. I'll obviously play queen c2. If f4, just bishop d2. And then I can castle long. So position looks... Thank you, Nelson Moore, for subscribing with a tier 1 sub. Now I just castle long. And everything's pretty hunky-dory now. f4 is not an issue. e4, he's going to try to attack now the queen side, obviously. I think I will just sidestep. Plays a5, but now I'll fix it with a4. I don't want to give him b5 right away here, so I'm just going to fix it and go bishop b5. I'll probably play knight h2 and g4 at some point. Let's just play bishop b5, try to trade. Although I did give him c6. That was a mistake. Okay, bishop c4. That was a big mistake. That was a bad move. Okay, but he goes back, but now I can just plug the hole again and go knight d2, knight c4. And I guess he can play rook a8 and a4, but again, I'm still up a pawn. Pretty clean position here. Nice advantage. Maybe g4 now and just chuck. Let's just chuck a pawn with g4. He'll take. I'll go knight d2 and knight e4. If he plays f4, bishop c1, knight d2, knight e4 is also good. Who beat Hikaru? Nobody beat me. I had to late join. in the event, so that's why I've got 2 out of 3. Thank you, Absy, for subscribing to Twitch Prime. Thank you, JFW345, for the resub. Again, as I was saying, I'm looking at the chat on my iPad, and on the iPad, there's a bug that doesn't show you how many months you've resubbed. So I know it's a resub, but on my iPad, it's only showing a subscription. But I know it's not your first time, so thanks for the resub. Excellent stream quality, no need to refresh at least. Okay, G3 is fine, but now I just plop the knight on E4. It's all good. So knight E4 maybe. Now let's go knight E4, maybe H4, G4, bishop C1, or just queen E2, try to take the rook on F3. This is, let's play rook F1. Someone says, Chesbay, will you ever stream one day? I don't think Chesbay is going to be streaming anytime soon. But I've heard rumors of Chesbay doing a stream, doing a food cooking, doing a stream where she's grilling some fillets. So maybe one day she'll do a cooking stream. Let's play C4, solidify D5, trade and take on D6. It's because of amazing internet in Africa. They have faster uploads and downloads. Indeed. I guess I'll take if queen F7, knight D6 is good. Rook F7. Let's just go queen H5. Idea to play knight G5 check, winning the rook on F7 because of the pin from the queen on H5 to king on H7. KCP40 says, is this a resub or a first-time sub? KCP40, I feel like I've seen your username before, so even though on my iPad it's saying you're subscribing with a tier 1 sub, I'm pretty sure it's a resub. So knight G5 is coming. He moves the knight. He walks into knight G5. He moves the rook. I just check. I think this is just winning. So it's pretty good. Pretty good here. Kanapka says, high school exams tomorrow. Good time to watch Hikaru. Thank you, Kanapka. Hope you're having a wonderful evening wherever you are in the world. Okay, so he plays rook F8, so I'll throw in a check. I'll take the knight next move, or play knight E6 even. Knight E6 looks strong next move. Queen G6 looks completely winning, but I don't really love it, so I'm going to go knight E6 here and hit the rook on F8, and then I think I'm going to play rook F6, bishop H6. That looks really, really good. Let's just take. African big gulp, indeed. No beard, Mal. I like to do the playoff beard. I like to shave my beard before an event and then grow it out during the event. It's sort of like it's like the playoff beard in hockey. That's what I would say. I like the playoff beard. So I'm gonna win this game. He's got 30 seconds, so this will be over pretty soon. Let's just play Queen H6. I should win this game very soon. Am I in first place? No, because the first round I did not actually. I was unable to play in the first round, so I had to late join with a 0-point buy basically. So I'm going to win this game and be on 3 points out of 4. Queen F7. He wants to go rook F1. Doesn't really worry me that much. For posterity's sake, let's just play King H2. Knight F4. Okay, let's just throw in a check. Throw in a check. Throw in a takes. Now I've got knight G5. The knight on E6 is just dominating. That's going to be the end of this game. So that's another game in the book. So we're almost halfway through. I want to see Hikaru grow out his beard all the way until the GCT finals. That would be a bit much. I can usually grow out my beard for about 5 to 6 weeks before it really starts getting itchy and bothering me. But growing out the beard for like 7 months, that isn't going to happen, Mr. BJH. But I like where you're. I like what you're thinking. So that's another one in the book. So I'm on 3 out of 4 now. So as well as I can be doing, all things considered. So 3 out of 4. And pretty good. The surprise stream is an African blessing. You might win this event. It would be nice to win this event. But again, we'll see. We'll see. I will become like Amon, homeless with the beard. Yeah. That would be a bit much. Anyway, all right. So, 3 out of 4, long way to go. I think I'm gonna run to the mini bar and get some kind of sugary drink. I don't know what they have, but I'll be right back, you guys. All right. Guess Fanta is all they have in the mini bar that's not alcoholic, so might as well have some Fanta. Yeah, I'm not gonna go drink alcohol. I have to play tomorrow. I almost never drink alcohol the night before I play chess. Before I play the next round of tournament. Am I at some chess tournament right now? No, I'm on vacation in the Ivory Coast. You know, I came to the Ivory Coast on vacation. Just kidding, you guys. Obviously, I'm in. Obviously, I'm here for the Grand Chess Tour event, so that's what I'm doing here. Mini bar, how much do you earn? I mean, whatever. It's the mini bar. It's like $5 or something. Big deal. However, that being said, fun story, because I don't think I've ever told the story on stream to you guys. But there was the Grand Chess Tour. There was a Grand Slam final, which was held in Sao Paulo, Brazil, and in where else? It was in Bilbao, Spain. So first half of the event was in Sao Paulo, and at that time, I think I was on some kind of crazy diet, or I was trying to do like a caloric restriction, and so I was basically not eating the whole day. I was not eating any real meals, but they did have these really spectacular chocolate nuts in the mini bar, basically, or out on the counter, wherever it was. But they had that, and so essentially, like every night, I was eating like chocolate nuts and drinking like Sprite. And I think I ran my mini bar bill up to, I think it was about like $300. So I ran up a $300 mini bar tab at that event in Sao Paulo, because I was just drinking like Fanta or whatever every night, and eating chocolate nuts every single night. So that's my mini bar mishap. I think it was like $300. It was about, I want to say it was like 9 days, maybe. It was something like 9 days, and ran up a nice big mini bar bill. I mean, I'm sure I had some other stuff from the mini bar too. I'm sure it wasn't just the nuts, but I would always have my two bags of chocolate nuts every night. Well, it is caloric restriction if you don't eat the rest of the day, to be fair. If you don't eat the rest of the day, it is. But I don't mean like gigantic bags. Like the gigantic bags of like cashews or what's the other one? Like cashews and almonds are like really, really bad. But I'm nuts for spending that much. Well, and on one hand, yes. On one hand, no, because if I had eaten out at the nice restaurants that had like, you know, like a nice steak and a caipirinha drink, which I assume most of you are familiar with, then it would have cost probably more than $300 over 9 days. So it's all relative. But yeah, that's the only time that I've really gone hog wild at a tournament with the mini bar. Nelson Moore says, when I was in Athens back in 1994-95, I just walked down the street, found some store open, and bought whatever, a lot less. Yes, however, I will say Sao Paulo is not the safest place in the world to be walking at nighttime. Vasily Ivanchuk was actually robbed at the end of that event in Sao Paulo. So Sao Paulo is not a great place to be walking at nighttime. Rick Crusher says, all this caloric restriction is silly nonsense. You ain't on this earth for so long, so enjoy your time on it by eating nice food. I tend to prescribe to that attitude these days, but at the time, I was trying to keep it a little bit different. Yes, Ivanchuk was robbed. Yeah, he was robbed after the closing ceremony. I think that evening he just decided to go out for a walk, and he was robbed at gunpoint in Sao Paulo. So yeah, I mean, Sao Paulo is not a good place to be at night. Not to offend any Brazilians in the chat, but Sao Paulo is not a good place to be. Anyway, back to the chess. It looks like there's still a few games going this round, so it's going to be a little while. There's one game left. It is Mr. Daniel Wrench who is playing. Okay, so Danny's last game. Hello, Magneth Carlton. Hello, y'all. Hello, Hikaru. Nice to see you. Good to see you too, Magneth Carlton. Sorry, I missed the beginning. Anyone know where Hikaru is? Hikaru is in Africa. I am in Abidjan. So I wonder in the whole history of Twitch, Thank you, Gotham Chess, for giving a sub to Jules Cheat. In the whole history of Twitch, I wonder how many streams there have been from streams there have been on Twitch from the Ivory Coast. I want to say, I bet it's less than I want to say that in the whole 10 years or however long Twitch has been around, I'm betting it's less than like, I would say it's a few hundred probably. Okay, I'm playing Bursa Paulo. Okay, now he's 2600, so I'm going to start. I'm going to play the Pirk again. Let's play G6. I'm the most remote streamer. Let's play Bishop G7. Where can you follow the games? I think you can follow the games on. They're definitely going to be on Chess24. I think Levy Rosman, Gotham Chess, is streaming the games tomorrow, so he'll be doing a stream here on Twitch. So there are a lot of options. Is this my first time in Africa? No, it's not. I've been to South Africa, and I've also been to Libya as well. So I've been to both South Africa and Libya. Let's see if we play Bishop D3 or G4 maybe. G4 is probably not a big deal. Cannot see the mouse cursor. You can't see the mouse cursor because I'm unable to do the stream myself. So basically the way it works is Chessbay is my stream key, and she's essentially doing the stream from her computer. So that's why you don't see the cursor, because I can't do it from my computer. What's the name of the tournament in Africa? It is the Grand Chess Tour. Okay, I just castle with F5. I just take with the E pawn. Is it safe or dangerous over here? So far, it's fine. I was only out yesterday, so I haven't really gone out that much, but it seemed reasonably okay. So I didn't have any issues. Is F5 an idea? Maybe, maybe not. I'm going to play Knight C6. Try to force him to see if he wants to play D5 or DC5. Eric is thrilled to play you in the tournament. I'm not playing Eric right now. Okay, I'm going to play Knight B4. I'm not playing Eric, though. What are you guys talking about? I'm not playing Eric right now. I'm playing Bursa Paulo. Okay, so obviously I'm going to trade once. Bishop F3, Queen F3. Looks good. If Queen F3, I just take the pawn on D4 and win a piece. You went to Libya before it got invaded? Yes, I went to Libya in 2004, I believe it was. Long time ago. So I was in Libya in 2004 for the FIDE World Cup, long before everything started collapsing there. So yeah, I was there in 2004. So okay, takes with a pawn. So I can maybe play D5. It's an idea at least. I don't know if it's actually good, but his king side is so open that I'm just going to do it. If he takes the pawn on C5, fine, but I'll get a Queen G5 check. I'm feeling the counterplay coming here. Thank you, Captain Kebab, for the resub, the tier 1 resub. Once again, as I mentioned at the start of the stream, sorry that I'm unable to see the resubs on my iPad, but it's just a bug with it. So King H1. So now I can play C4 maybe. I can also just play Rook E8. I'm going to play Rook E8, try to put pressure. Now D5 was important because it stopped. I guess I'll take with the H pawn. I've still got Queen H4 ideas coming later on. He's got problems in the center that he has to deal with. So I like my position here. Pretty happy with this. He'll probably take on C5, I assume. 2004 was not 15 years ago. 2004 was 15 years ago. It's 2019. 2004 to 2019 is 15 years. So it was 15 years ago, Mr. Philidor. Sorry to like ruin your evening when you realize how old you are, but it was 15 years ago. Let's play Queen H4, Queen H3. I have a pretty lovely position here. Thank you, Wazor, for subscribing with Twitch Prime. Fire and Blood says, if you're not a Hikaru fan, then you don't love chess. 1990 was 67 years ago. Sorry, Max, you're not that old. 1990 was 67 years ago. Okay, I will just take on H3, play Queen H2. I think I'll go Queen D7 here. Probably Rook E5, Rook H5. F4, I have Rook E3, Rook H3. Time is only a concept. It doesn't exist. Indeed, indeed. 2019 minus 2004 equals 15 because of math. I know. So what? 2004 was actually like even longer ago or something. Anyway, Bursapalo is getting really low on time. He plays Queen H4. Do I have Puzzle Rush here with Rook E5? I think I do. So I'm going to play Rook E5. Idea Rook H5. This is pretty tough to play for White actually here. I'm not even sure how he's going to survive this, really. Okay, he goes King G2, so I can take on D3. And also play like D4 Knight D5, which is strong. But basically, I just want to keep this pretty chill. So what's the chillest way to win this? He's got 10 seconds. So there should be a pretty chill way to win here. I guess I'll just take, play Rook H5, hit the queen. Maybe Queen C7, threaten Queen H2. I've got Bishop E5. Oh, but he's got Rook H1. Whoops. I forgot about Rook H1. Well, it's still probably good. D4, Queen C2. He can maybe sack, but I don't really think that does much for him. He plays Queen E4. That's a logical move. Rook D8 looks good. If Knight D5, just Queen C2. So I should just be winning here. Okay, Queen H4. He's trying to win the Rook on D8. I won't let him do that, obviously. Can always play Rook C8. Rook E8, even Rook E8 looks pretty good, I think. Because I've got Rook E1 here at the end. Okay, that's fine. I just take. Let's just be simple. Keep it really simple. Just play for the end game. He's got pawns, but they don't really matter because I can play Rook C5. I can play like G5. Although I am making this a bit of a mess. Let's play Rook F4. Let's play F5. That just hangs upon an A4. Now I just win. Oh, I gave Knight D6 check. Careless. Well, okay, he plays B3, so now. As long as I don't blunder my rook or something, I'll just win. Let's go King F6. Rook B1. Rook D1. Check. Rook E3. I skipped the first game because I had to, you guys. I literally had no choice. Let's play Rook A3. Rook A4 is coming. Okay, King C5. Now I go King E5, King F4, and that's all she wrote. Or I can play Rook. No, let's play Rook A1. Am I playing by typing? No, I'm not. I have a mouse. 92. Guess just Rook F1, Rook F3 is winning, so that's all she wrote. Check G4. And he resigns. All right, so that's good. So we're on 4 out of 5, another win. The rapid is 25-10. What's the blitz? 3-2, 5-2. I think the blitz is what is the blitz? I'm not actually sure. I really should know, but I'm not 100% sure. What am I drinking? I'm just drinking whatever. I'm just drinking some really sugary Fanta orange. That's what I'm drinking, Fanta orange. Can you make the backdrop the new regular? You guys want this backdrop as a regular? It's 5-3, but it's delay. It's not increment, you guys. It's delay. It's not increments. It's like we're back in the USA. Blast from the past font. No, the real blast from the past would be having something like Zima. That'd be something from the past. Is the stream in a bathroom? No, you guys. Very funny. I'm here in Africa, so if the quality is not quite what you're looking for, there's nothing I can do about it. Does Red Bull allow you to drink Fanta? Fanta's not an energy drink, though. It's just like Fanta's like drinking Coca-Cola, I think. So no. How much do I get from Fanta for drinking that in your stream? It's like Game of Thrones, right? It's like Starbucks. How much does Starbucks pay to get for whichever editor intentionally left the Starbucks cup in that scene with Daenerys. But Fanta's not great, but it's all I had in my fridge. I mean, other than alcohol, I'm not going to drink alcohol, obviously. So what to do? What to do? Who is the best African player by rating? It's Amin Bassam, who's actually playing here in the Grand Chess Tour. For me personally, I think that Ahmed Adley is a little bit more dangerous than Amin Bassam. He has beaten Magnus, for example, but by rating, Amin Bassam is the number one player. But the top two players are both Egyptian. So why not coffee? Because I don't actually have any coffee here in my room. I made some instant coffee earlier, and Fanta will dissolve your insides. Yeah, but I mean, it's like saying Coca-Cola is bad for you. But I mean, Warren Buffett still drinks Coca-Cola every day, as does Charlie Munger. So you know, you're gonna get old and die. Who cares? But you got to live life. Fanta doesn't taste great. Yeah, but whatever. It's still okay. Plus, coffee before sleep is not the best. That's true, too. Not to mention, tomorrow is going to be a super long day because on top of having to prepare for the games, I have to run on over to the Russian embassy here in Abidjan and try to get a visa so that I can play in the Grand Prix event in Moscow starting next week. Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be a long day for me. So it's best not to stay up super late. Max Miller says, WTF what? WTF what? What is that all about? So it's going to be a long day. Have I had any Ivory Coast kudu? No, they do not have kudu at the restaurant here. They do not have any kudu here. But I mean, if I can get out a little bit and have some stuff, I will. So yeah, Russian embassy in Abidjan. Yes, there is a Russian embassy. I mean, I have to go there because the processing company that I was using in the U.S. trying to get the visa basically went out of business like 2 weeks prior to me sending in my documents, and they promptly informed absolutely nobody. So I was unable to get my visa in the U.S. So I have to get my visa here in Abidjan. Hopefully I can get it tomorrow, or hopefully by Monday. If not, I'll be coming back home to Florida instead of going to Moscow for the FIDE Grand Prix. But one can hope so. What is kudu? Kudu is meat. Kudu is a local animal here. So I had some kudu when I was in South Africa, and kudu is amazing. Kudu is really, really good to eat. Really, really nice. So all right, you guys. So there's still 2 games going. So round 6 will be starting very shortly. Am I at the Pullman Hotel? Yes. All the chess players here are staying at the Pullman Hotel. Uncle Sam is watching in the USSR. I think it's the other way around, you guys. I think it's more like the FSB is watching you when you're in Mother Russia, not Uncle Sam. Buffett is rich enough to recreate the old version of Coke that has actual cocaine in it. Okay. Actually, Berkshire was down big today, thanks to our lovely president, who continues to advocate policies that are going to hurt the American consumers. But I'm going to try to avoid politics for the moment. So, someone says they have biltong at Whole Foods. Oh, biltong. Yes, biltong. Yes, I had some great biltong in South Africa. It's like beef jerky, except it tastes a lot better, essentially. Anyway, yeah, but I'm not going to politics right now. There's no reason to. I must take these vintage curtains back to Florida. Okay, I'll take a picture and see if I can, make a deal at the front desk, make some kind of deal, a little money here, a little money there. Problem is I'm going to Moscow from here. I'm not going back home. So I'm not sure how I would get the curtains back home. But anyway, have I ever owned Berkshire A? No, but I do own Berkshire B shares. There was some Swedish dude at the Olympiad in October, I noticed, who's wearing a Berkshire jacket, which I think he was wearing some kind of jacket that's like Berkshire shareholder. And I felt like it was implying he had A shares, not B shares. I forget who the guy was. It was some older gentleman who I think was from Sweden or one of those Scandinavian countries. Berkshire A used to be $40 per share. Yeah, if you were alive a very, 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 very long time ago. Anyway, there's still one game going, so that's why we're on this. Seems like very, very long break here between rounds. Between round 5 and round 6, still one game going. I've never been to the annual conference in Omaha. I had an invite to go, I think 2 years ago. But this first weekend of May is always very busy. So in the past couple of years, I've been running in the Wings for Life event that Red Bull puts on. And so the Berkshire meeting is always the first weekend of May. So I've been unable to go. I probably won't be able to go next year because, again, the first weekend of May is very busy. There's always been Red Bull. This year there's the Grand Chess Tour. Next year I might run the Vancouver Marathon. So there are all kinds of different things going on. So yeah. Someone says, I'm looking at the chat. Someone says, why do Hikaru and Ferrugia have 4 out of 5? That's pretty funny. So that's because I late joined. So Gotham Chess says the year after that you're running for president. Ha ha ha. No, I'm not. Very, very funny. No, I might actually run the Vancouver Marathon next year. It's the first weekend of May, so I might actually participate in just once in my life. I have to do a marathon. If I'm going to do a marathon, it's going to be in the city that I love the most, Vancouver. So, Alcoin says, going to Publix need anything, Hikaru? Later, Gator. No, I'm good for now. What do they have at Publix that they don't have anywhere else? I'm trying to think. I haven't been to Publix in a couple of weeks. Anyway, yes. Again, yes. Although actually, I might try and run a half marathon on June 1st in South Bend. There's a half marathon in South Bend on June 1st. So if I don't go all the way to the finals in Moscow, there's a reasonable chance I'll run the half marathon. I think it's called the Sunburst I think it's a Sunburst half marathon in South Bend, Indiana, which ends on the 50-yard line in Notre Dame Stadium. So if I have the chance to do that, I'll definitely do that as well. Wait, has Hikaru played a game yet at Cote d'Ivoire? No, I have not. The games start tomorrow, you guys. Some guys dragging. That's a good question. Yeah, there's still one game going. I don't know why it's still going. I'll pull it up now. I'm not sure you guys see it. Okay, the game was finally drawn. Looks like some ridiculous king and pawn end game that went on for like 70 moves too many. Let's play knight f3. How's the weather? It's very hot here. Very, very hot here in Abidjan. We're very close to the equator. So let's play b3. Who will be covering my tournament? That will be Mr. Levy Rosman, Gotham Chess. But then you'd actually have to go to Indiana. I don't mind South Bend. I've been to South Bend before. Go Irish. Go Irish. Irish all the way. Let's castle. e5 I take. Close to the equator, not Ecuador. Ha, ha, ha. Let's play a4. Maybe a5. Yeah, I think I'll just play a5, a6 if I can. 3+2 game lasts like 18 minutes. WTF, I know, but it happens. Why don't we see the cursor? Because I'm on a Zoom call. So what's happening is I'm on a Zoom call with someone else, and they're actually doing the stream from their computer because their internet is a lot better than my internet. So that's the reason. So I'll take, if d5, I can play knight c4. So we'll see what he wants to do. So he does take. I'll play knight c4. Abidjan in Africa? Yes, Abidjan is in the Ivory Coast. Maybe I'll go queen c1, bishop c3, queen b2, or bishop a3, bishop d6. Not really sure. Bishop d4 looks nice too. Yeah, let's just play bishop b4, hit the knight. Knight e6, I have bishop e5. Or I can even take on e4. I like my position here. I'm also preparing to go queen c1, queen b2 at the right moment. Yeah, yeah, exactly. You can't see the cursor because it's being captured on a different computer. So I'm not actually running the stream myself. So queen e7 is a weird move. I'm going to play queen c1 here. Idea to play queen b2 and gang up, or queen a3 as well. When I was in Egypt, the internet was spotty as well. Yeah, that's not shocking. Now I can stack if I want to. If I take, Or bishop e5. Let's see, what do I want to do here? I think I'm just going to play bishop e5. Knight g5. I don't know what knight g5 does. I can play h4. Yeah, let's just play h4, kick the knight. It's going to have to go back to e6, and then maybe queen a3. Maybe just queen b2. I don't really understand knight g5. It's a strange move. And here I am enjoying an internet speed of 1 gigabyte in Northern Europe, Lithuania. Yeah, I mean, that's not surprising either, to be honest. So, okay, I can play rook a4, maybe bishop d6, or maybe knight d6 even. Knight d6, knight e4 is no good. I think I'll play rook a4. Maybe idea to put pressure on e4 with knight d6 next move. I have 1 gig. Hikaru absolutely doesn't. That is correct. I do not. Djibouti. Djibouti is not part of the Canadian coastline. Okay, that's just a blunder. I pick up material here. Although he does have some weird like knight c3 trick to win the bishop on e2 with a 4. But who cares? I just play rook e1. And like bishop f1 and queen a3. And this should just be winning for me eventually. I just need to untangle a little bit, like knight b1, queen a3. Once I untangle, it's pretty good. Okay, like knight b1 is playable. Queen a3 looks pretty decent. Do I have knight d6, knight e4? Survey says I'm going to play knight d6. Now this is going to get interesting. So I think I'm going to take and play like, what is the, I'm giving, he's going to have 3 pieces for queen because he's going to lose the rook on e7 here. So this is going to be very interesting. Let's see what he does. I don't actually know if knight e4 is best, but okay, so he takes, so I will take the rook and play f3. And I think bishop f8, queen b7, he's just losing. I think. If I'm not missing anything obvious, I think I'm just winning here. Although maybe, no, he can't take, no, he's got to play rook d2, and then I just play f3 and I just win. Or rook d7, okay. So let's see, so if I play queen b4, knight d2, it's still tricky. Maybe I play queen e5, knight d2. Queen e5, knight d2 is still, okay, I'm going to play, I can play queen, what's count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Queen e5 is no good. Queen b4, knight d2, bishop d3 looks pretty precise. So yeah, knight d2, bishop d3 traps the knight on d2, so that's game over. I think. Okay, c5. Okay, let's play. He's making this tricky. He's making this very, very tricky. Queen. Okay, I'll still play queen a4. Let's play bishop d3, I guess. I always have a6 if I need it at some point. Bishop f5, that doesn't concern me. I'm gonna play a6. Try to create a pass pawn here. b6. I think I can play queen c6 or rook d1, rook d2 maybe. Bishop f5 I don't really like, so I think I'm just gonna go for queen a8, queen a7. Try to win the try to win some material here. Probably take. I'll take back. Knight b3. I have d4. I've also got queen a8. I can also play like g4 maybe as well, or e4. Do I want to go g4? Oh, yeah, let's just go g4. Let's just get really creative. But now he loses because I throw in check, g5, and he loses material. Bishop f8, g5, and that's game over because he can't protect the knight and the rook. Let's just take the knight. c4, okay. Rook c1. d6, okay. I'm not even concerned. I'm just gonna Do I need to sack? No. Let's be precise here. Let's not give him some ridiculous fortress or anything. Just queen c7, queen a7. Just finish him off. Bishop a3. Nobody cares. a7. I'm going to make another queen here. Knight c6. I just take on c4. Make another queen. Are those elephant skin curtains? I don't know what they are. They are kind of nice. I don't really, I don't mind them. They're pretty decent. There it is. Okay, so on that note, that moves us up to 5 points out of 6. Although I was going to say, you guys, maybe Nepo will stream. Maybe Nepomniachtchi's here, so if he were to stream and he has the same curtains, then that would mean there are the same curtains in all the rooms. Do we wait 10 minutes for another next game? Yeah, you will. It'll be another 10 minutes or so. Everything in Cote d'Ivoire is made from ivory. True facts. Indeed. So, okay, so what kind of internet speed you getting there? I am getting 4 megabyte download, 16 megabyte upload. That's my speed. So, yeah. Curtains make Hikaru look righteous. I don't quite know what that means, but thank you for that. Sure, I realize I'm running out of battery on my iPad, so I'm going to go get my charger, and I will be right back. Whoops. Where is it? How do I do this? Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, much better. Perfect. Okay. Okay, all right, there we go. All right, perfect. Okay, I was able to rotate it sideways. This is great. I have 70 sideburn hairstyle. Yeah, but the problem is I'm Asian, so if I cut off the sideburns, I'm going to look like a girl. So that's why I'm always going to have the sideburns. What did I eat last night and this morning? Well, this morning I had my typical ochazuke, Japanese food, rice with some seaweed and flavorings. So that's what I had this morning for breakfast. What is so funny, Gotham Chess? What is so funny? I'm confused. What is so funny? Apparently everyone's laughing in the chat and I'm confused. But thank you, Dr. Hadi, for subscribing with a tier 1 sub. I like that curtain. So native to the region. Okay, I mean, it's a nice curtain. I don't dislike it. But glad that you guys are enjoying the new background, the new setup. So, all right, so we're on 5 out of 6. I see Crypto Chess is on 6 out of 6. There are 4 games left in the round, so it's going to get pretty serious in the next round. So just one game at a time. Take down the curtains and wear them as a robe to intimidate your opponents tomorrow. I'm sure I could do that, but I would kind of get fined for that. I feel like these curtains are very nice, but that's not considered business casual. So I'd get fined by the Grand Chess Tour if I did that. So that would not be a very smart decision by me. All right, so round 7's coming up. So we've got four rounds to go. Maybe it's business casual locally. Business casual locally, okay. But thank you, Underdog S, for subscribing with Twitch Prime. So 2 games left in the round, so round 7 will be starting pretty soon. Ponmus Mitmayo says, when does he change from chess to a game with more prestige, like Age of Empires? I don't think there are many games that are more prestigious than chess that are on Twitch. I mean, I would say maybe, what is more prestigious than chess? I don't know. No Limits is fined by FIDE. Laugh out loud. I was thinking about the hotel manager finding you. Yes, that could also happen. Coca-Cola is better than Fanta because it is made in my country. By my country, you mean Atlanta? I mean, okay, but so what? League of Legends, CSGO, nah. Fortnite, I do like Fortnite. Fortnite is a game that requires a lot of skill. So Fortnite actually is an interesting one. Street Fighter, yes. Levon's curtain shirts are very distracting. Levon's curtain shirts, okay. That's an interesting way of putting it. Okay, I'm playing Gandavim. Play this guy many times. Let's play knight f3 and b3. Levon's curtain shirts. That's I'm not sure Levon would appreciate that comment. Let's play b3, bishop b2, d4 obviously. e3, c5 takes. d6 or b6, just bishop e2 and castles. Okay, play c5. I think this time I'm going to take and play c4. Let's play knight c3 and queen c2 next move. Fortnite requires skill and Counter-Strike doesn't. WTF. I don't dislike, okay, plays knight e4. Doesn't really concern me. I think I'll play, do I want to take on e4? No, I think I want to play knight d2. I didn't say Fortnite is greater than chess. Make no mistake, Fortnite is not a greater game than chess. So, okay, let's see what he wants to do. I want to keep pieces on the board here, so he takes, so I'll take. I'll play rook d1. If a5, maybe a4, maybe just rook e1, bishop f1. I'll play rook e1 here. a5, okay, now I'll play a4. Maybe bishop f3. b8, knight b1, knight a3, knight b5 seems like a reasonable plan here. Bishop c. He's got queen b7. Oh shoot, I missed this little idea. Okay, now I've got to be very, very careful. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, let's just go bishop f1, knight d2, I guess. Or wait, no, I've got queen a5. I just blundered this queen b7 move. But maybe it's not so bad. Have I ever heard of Artifact? No, I have not. What is Artifact? Maybe here, actually, I should have played, I don't know. Maybe I had something better. Well, let's just keep the game going. I'm marginally worse here, but the knight on d2 guards b3, even though it's backwards. Okay, so he's trying to triple, I guess. I can play e4. I'll just play h3. I'm going to play f4 and e4 at some point. Now I'm going to go e4. If knight e5, I have f4. If not, I go rook e3, support the pawn this way, like queen a3, rook e3. What am I doing? He's got knight f8. I'm just missing stuff tonight. But as I think I've hinted at before, the more that I'm missing before an event, generally the better it is. It means the better I'm playing an actual event. So it's not all bad. It's sort of glass half full kind of thing. Okay, let's think. I'll just give him knight d4. This is so ugly. Okay, Okay, I'm not even up on the clock, which is the other problem here. So I've got to come up with something in a hurry. Knight f8 is just such an obvious move. How do I blunder that? Whatever. Let's just try to hold the fort. Play queen a2. I mean, I've got knight f3, maybe rook d3 as well. This is so ugly. Okay, let's just go queen a2. I'll always play knight d4. Maybe I'll play e5. Maybe not. I don't know. Yeah, let's go for it. e5 just takes. Takes is fine. If d5, I think I can take and go bishop c4, and I should be okay. So I'll pre-move rook e5 in case he takes. I'm not sure he will. What is the food like in the Ivory Coast? Food is completely fine. Pretty spicy, as I hinted at before, but otherwise pretty normal. Okay, so he does go d5, which I think is a slight mistake, maybe. Or maybe not, because he's going to go knight f5. Oh, he's got knight f5. That's why it's not a mistake. Okay, let's play rook c. Rook c1, maybe? Knight f5, I can always just take and go like rook c3, bishop c4, put pressure on the pawn. I got an email from an African prince to to collect my money. Exactly, yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm just wondering. He's got knight f1, knight d2. What is wrong with me tonight? Missing everything. Knight f1. Yeah, I mean, I just blundered this. So now this is really, really ugly. Well, rook d3, d4. Maybe I just go e6 and rook e1. It's weirdly bad, maybe. Maybe it's not. Okay, I'm going to play e6. If he takes, I'll go rook e1. I'll probably play f6, I would assume, and then I'll still go rook e1. Okay, I think I'll still play rook e1. Support the pawn on e6. Maybe g4, g3, and h4. Still a hard position to play. Still obviously worse, but I'm going to go g3, bishop g2, I think. He'll probably play... Okay, it goes knight d6. So I feel like I'm starting to unwind a little bit. Let's play bishop g2, trade. Starting to turn this around a little bit. I'm still maybe worse, but I'm not losing anymore, I don't think. Let's go king g1. Now, the issues here for me is if he can get a knight to b4 or if this pawn on e6 becomes a weakness. So I've got to do something about those two things primarily. If knight f3, he wants to go queen b7, I assume. Knight d4, takes, takes, takes. Let's play knight f3. Oh, but knight d4 or c5, he's got rook c6. Okay, this is not good. So I'm going to have to try to attack with h4, h5 at some point, I think. If I don't do that, okay, knight e4, that's a dangerous looking move. Do I have rook d4, knight d4 maybe? Rook d4? Did I luck out maybe? Still messy. But how bad can it really be if I take? d6? Yeah, let's go for it. Let's see what he's got. I mean, if knight f2, I've got rook d5, knight g5, I just take. So he takes on g3. So now I've got rook d5 or rook d3. Both moves are not really ideal. Rook d7, queen f3, no. Okay. Or rook d5, then rook b3. So, okay, so I just go back to d3, support this. With knight f5, okay, so I'm getting somewhere. It's still hard to play, though, because of how bad my pieces are. Maybe queen d1? No, then queen, well, okay, or h4. Okay, but I'm low on time, too, so I've got to kind of move, too. So, okay, let's just play queen d1 for starters. Okay, I'm going to have to flag him. This is going to be very hard to play. Queen b7, of course, knight d2, knight e. Knight d4, do I have knight e4? No, okay, let's just play queen g4 maybe. Maybe I'll sack on d4. I've just got to move fast here at this point. Knight e4 is bad. Maybe just rook e3. Rook d6, knight e4, I think. If f5, knight d6 is good. If rook e6, knight c5 is good. Rook c6, knight c5 is good. Oh, he's got rook g5? But I run. Okay. King f1, king e2. Okay, it's still very, very tricky. Maybe queen d2. This is hard to play. Shoot, or rook g3. I'm going to play queen c3. Rook c1, queen d2 maybe? Queen f1, king h3, king e4. Okay. What's the threat? What's the threat? Oh, I blundered rook a2. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Oh my gosh. Although it's still not over, maybe. Let's see. Oh, this is so tricky. Okay. 5a6. King d7, a7. Whoa, this is tricky. This is very tricky. Oh, wow. Takes. Let's go. Oh, I blundered queen c8. Shoot. Okay, just like f3. Okay, 5 maybe. King e2, but now he's got e4. Yes. Maybe I had some way to salvage this. Yeah, it's just losing.
Another one, and another one, and another one, and another one.
Yeah, King B1's just winning. Thank you, Chess, for gifting a bunch of subs. Yeah, this just doesn't work. This guy always plays well when it somehow matters, and otherwise he's much lower rated, but whatever. King B1 was better. Oh, was that the last game of Title Tuesday? I think it was. Oh, whatever. React harder. It's hard to because, I mean, this guy, whatever. I'm not going to say anything, but he's very suspicious. Let's play knight f6. But King B1 was winning, I think. King B1 instead of King B2 is winning. King B1, King D6, A7 was winning, right? Yeah, that was just winning. All right, I'm playing Albie, who's an FM. Let's take and play knight D7. Why did I take on C4? I don't normally play this. So bishop B7. Castles, castles. This is castle. I mean, I will say it's very weird though. I will add this in Title Tuesday. Title Tuesday is the only one that like Title Tuesday is the only tournament where I never ever win. And every other event that I play, I never have to deal with any of this stuff. But in Title Tuesday, it happens. In Arena Kings, it never does. So, I mean, it's a little bit ridiculous because only in Title Tuesday does this happen. He was just better, yes. Okay, Mr. Gregory. But then tell me why it's only in Title Tuesday that I always lose to people who are 2,400 or 2,300. I mean, give me a break. Let's play Queen C7 and Knight C6 and Knight D5. And Bishop D7 next move is fine. Bishop E7, Bishop E8 looks completely fine. Bishop D7, Bishop E8. Okay, let's play Rook C8. At B5. Play Knight D5. I'll play B5 here, kick the knight, Knight D2, Knight B4. Or maybe just Bishop E8 is simpler. I can play G6, I guess. Or maybe just Bishop E8 is simpler. Queen E2, I have F5, I have B4, maybe now Knight B4, maybe Knight E5, maybe F5 even makes sense. I'll just play let's play B4 here. Got F5 now to kick the knight, Knight D2, Knight C3 maybe. Maybe even just Bishop F7 is fine. Knight F3 maybe. I'll probably sack with Knight C3 at some point. Let's just sack. Have E5 maybe? Why am I'm just down a pawn here. Okay, let's see. Let's just play E5, trade. Okay, H4, I can play E4 here, I guess. I can also trade on D1. Just play E4. If Knight G5, I'll trade or take there. I'm completely fine, you guys. I'm just annoyed that I always have to deal with this entitled Tuesday, and I never have to deal with it in any other events. That's the reason I'm annoyed. It's only entitled Tuesday. Every other event, it's normal. But in Title Tuesday, it's never normal. Something weird always happens. It has nothing to do with winning or losing. It's just in Title Tuesday, something weird always happens. People are always super slow and playing super well all the time. I've got h6 here. I can play bishop f6. I'll play h6, bishop f6 maybe, or knight b4. Let's play bishop f7, just support the pawn. Maybe knight b4, bishop f6. Knight b4 looks completely reasonable here. Just go knight b4, get the knight out of the way. Knight d3 is coming. I can literally say in the last 3 Title Tuesdays, there's been someone that I've played against in the last 3 Title Tuesdays that someone who's been 2400 has beaten me, and all the accounts have been banned. So it's annoying because it's only in Title Tuesday it happens. It doesn't happen in any other event other than Title Tuesday. Let's just play knight d5. Dr. Dragonitsky says, I think the increment is stupid as ... just enables all sorts of behaviors. I always come back to Title Tuesday and hope it's going to be different, and then it's always the same thing. So maybe, shame on me for always playing Title Tuesday. I had bishop b4, queen e2, knight c3 maybe. Okay, it goes knight f4. Maybe knight c3. Yeah, I'll go play knight. So even this game, this guy isn't doing anything, but he's an FM and he's rated 2540, and he's playing extremely well the whole game as well. And he's way down on the clock. So nothing's happening in this game. This guy's, I'm not sensing anything weird, but nonetheless, it's still very strange. So knight takes a2. Knight d4. Okay, so I can take and take. And what's going on? Takes. Let's see, have queen d2? No. Okay, so I just take and play knight c3. Knight d1. Queen c7. Okay, I've got knight d1 here. Looks reasonable. Queen f2 maybe is an idea. Queen b8. Okay, g7, I guess. Takes, knight e5, bishop b3. Oh, he wins the pawn. Oh my gosh. Can I dominate the knight somehow? Maybe bishop a4, knight c3. No, I can't dominate, so I'm gonna have to somehow flag him, basically. Okay, let's go king e5. I don't want to trade knights. I can trade bishops. I cannot trade knights. That's the one thing I can't do here. I can't trade knights because then it's an easy draw. If I keep, is this a winning one? 4-on-3. This might be winning, but I don't really want to go into it. So I'm probably just going to play king d4 here. Knight c4, bishop f7. Try to trade and run the king to e2 maybe. Yeah, I think if I can run the king to e2, this should be winning. Okay, knight d1, check, king f3, takes. Okay, let's play knight d1. King f3, knight g6, knight f2. All right, that's a win. It's always annoying. It's always annoying because something weird always happens in Title Tuesday. No, this game, this guy wasn't doing anything. But the problem is when it happens to you every Title Tuesday you play, then when every 2500 starts playing well, it's like you automatically assume it because in 3 or 4 in a row, it's happened where I've lost someone who's like 2400 or 2500 FIDE, and every time they've been banned. So then it's like anytime you play someone who's like 2500, you automatically just assume because that's what's happened the last 500 times. So it's very, very frustrating. But yeah, it's a frustrating event. And And I also think, I was also thinking about this too. Like the way chess.com does this event is completely wrong too. Because what this should be is, it should be that if you, why do people cheat if they're going to be disqualified anyways? Because if you get away with it, you get a spot in a big major tournament. I mean, the thing is, the risk reward is not there. I mean, the reward is so massive compared to the risk in general in chess that that there are people who do it. And it's happened in real life. There are a couple of chess players who've actually cheated over the board, and then they take their ban for a year or two. They come back and they just start playing again like nothing has happened. Because it's all pretty. It's all pretty weird. But anyway, Talbaran isn't banned. Okay, well, we shouldn't. I mean, it's not a topic that I really want to get into much, but I do think that that what should happen is, it should be that if you play in Title Tuesday, these ones that they're running for Isle of Man, the way it should be is not that the winners qualify. It should be a satellite. So if you take the top 5 people who aren't qualified, put them in another like event, and the winner of that event qualifies for Isle of Man, but not do it on a one-off, because when you do it on a one-off, that also means if someone does something weird, there's a lot less data to look at. So what it should be is, it should be this should be a qualifier, top 5 people, whatever, they qualify to play, say, a 10-player round robin, have like 2 or 3 round robins, and the winner of those get the ticket. It should not be a one-off 10-round event where the winner of this gets in, because that all that does is incentivize other things happening. So yeah, and I mean, it's frustrating. This is a very annoying event. I mean, so like now, if you look at this event, for example, like nothing's going on, for example, I assume, but you have this guy Crypto Chess who's an IM 2599 rating on here on 7 out of 8, for example. So like, I assume he's doing nothing wrong, but you always see these people at the top, and then then somehow by the end you always see a bunch of names vanish, and it's a very frustrating thing and to deal with. Am I qualified for Isle of Man? Yes, I am. But again, this is not a topic that we should really get off on a tangent on at the moment. So back to the chess. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so I'm playing Regzert 2544. This has also been a very weird game. So, for example, I'm on 6 out of 8, but I'm also playing a lot of guys who are not at the very top, it seems like. Have I played anyone other than this Gandavim guy, who I think no one else that I've played, I think, seems to be at the top. NV89, I wouldn't say anything except it's happened to me every single Title Tuesday. So that's the only reason. That's the only thing. It's happened every single Title Tuesday that I've played in, pretty much. At least the last 3, something has happened. Let's play D4, Queen C2, Bishop D2. I'm not saying anything about Crypto Streamer at all. I'm not saying anything. But the thing is, then when it happens every time that you see a couple of FMs or IMs who are up at the top and then they vanish, it's not good. Thank you, Jake Loans, for the tier 1 sub. Let's play Queen C2. Mind you, I started with a huge disadvantage anyway, starting off with a first round bye. So I mean, it's not that big of a deal, because starting off with 0 out of 1, of course, is not going to make it pleasant. Thank you, P4K, for subscribing with a tier 1 sub. Let's play Bishop D3, I guess, maybe CD5, maybe Bishop B4 at some point. Also seems reasonable. I've got the 2 bishops here. Let's play Rook C1. So B6, I can take. Let's just take. Maybe he takes, maybe just move the bishop to B2. Maybe knight E5 actually makes sense. Or castle. I think I'll play knight E5 here. Let's just castle. Thank you, Tetrasim, for the resub. Okay, pretty decent position, normal looking. Where am I streaming from? I'm streaming from the Ivory Coast. That's where I'm streaming from. Dubov is very good play, but he's not a monster. No, but Dubov's not doing anything. Dubov is legitimately good. Like, Dubov is a great chess player. So, yeah, that's silly. Let's just take...
another one, and another one, and another
thank you, Jake Loans, for gifting 5 subs to the community. Thank you, Jake Loans, for the 5 gifted subs. E6 without Queen H2, that would be not so good, to say the least. Kind of want to play F4 or something. I want to do something unusual here, but I don't really see it. So I'm just going to play Bishop F5 and hit the knight. I'll play F4, kick the knight. He has to go to like D7, and then I'm going to play Rook H3, Rook F3, or Rook F3, Rook H3. Let's play Rook F3. The only thing I know about the Ivory Coast is Didier Drogba. Drogba, exactly. Fill out word counts for an essay. It's been so long since I've actually had to write an essay that I mean, I haven't used I haven't actually written on paper, like written an essay in like so long. It'd be weird to sit down and try to write an essay with actual pencil and paper. It'd be very, very strange. It'd be a strange feeling. Jules Cheat says, how do you feel about the latest Bitcoin pump? Did Bitcoin cross 6K? I didn't see where it settled today. I know Bitcoin was up big. Okay, let's just take on F6, Rook E7, just take. Let's see, what do I have here? Maybe Rook H3, Queen H7 makes sense here. Do I like math? Not a huge fan of math. I have a 200-word essay due tomorrow. So just because so many things have changed since I was a young person, let's just play Rook G3, Queen F6. Don't love that. I could play E4, stupid. Maybe just B4. Since so many things have changed since I was a young kid. When 200 words is a joke, right? I mean, is 200 words must be a joke. Yeah, 200 is a joke. Okay, but I mean, because I'm so old, I assume it's still like the rules are still the same, right? That when you do an essay, it's still like what was I going to say? It's still like a word is 3 letters, right? Like if you say I am a rhinoceros, that would be one word, right? That would be one word, right? They haven't changed the rules, have they? Am I right or wrong with that? I mean, because it's been so long since I was in school. That would be one word, right? That'd be a one-word sentence, right? Or not? Let's play Rook F5, hit the queen. If you say I am a rhinoceros, there's only one word in that sentence that is 3 letters or longer. So isn't that one word, or have they changed the rules? No, it's not 4 words. Or am I insane? I thought at least when I was growing up, I thought like a word had to be 3 letters or more. I'm wrong? Or maybe every word counts as an individual word? I didn't think so. Not on the SATs, if I remember correctly. I'm insane? Okay, it's been too long since I've been in school, so I've forgotten. I'm wrong? I could have sworn that when I was doing the SATs that it had to be 3, that words had to be 3 letters or more, they didn't count. I'm wrong? Good. No, finally, not Persona says Hikaru. When I was growing up, it was the same. Words had to be greater than or equal to 3 letters in length. Your chat is too young. Thank you. Things have changed. So I'm not insane. Thank you. So I'm actually right. Everyone here in chat is like 15 years old. So I'm finally right on something. I knew I was right. I knew I'm not insane there. I know I'm not insane, of course. I know I'm not insane. Of course it's like that. You guys are insane. Of course, because A is not a word. It has to be 3 letters or more. Of course, it has to be 3 letters or more. I mean, okay, whatever. Anyway, okay. You may be right, but you're still insane. Isn't that's that Billy Joel song, right? You may be right, I may be crazy. That's why you use instead of A, exactly, because that gets you an extra word, of course, obviously. Exactly. Hikaru and his antique education, yes. I'm sure there was some rule with that, but whatever. I mean, it probably just depends where you are. But yeah. Anyway. Anyway, all right, you guys. One more round to go. One more round to go. I'm sure that I read something. I mean, not even read. I'm sure that was the rule when I was going to school. That it's like a word had to be 3 letters or more. It just didn't count as a word. So if you have to write it, I felt like even in college it was that way too. But maybe college, maybe not. College, I don't think it was quite like that. But I definitely remember it. I definitely remember that. Just one more puzzle rush. It's not rambling on about nothing. No, I'm not rambling on about nothing. You guys said a couple guys said they had to do a 200-word essay. So it's a very serious question. Anyway, Turban 88 says, yeah, I think that's right, but I don't think it was ever enforced unless it was super blatant. Okay. All right, that makes sense. I get it. So it wasn't enforced. Okay, that's fine. It wasn't enforced. Okay. Makes sense. The word count should never matter. Exactly. All right. So we've got one more game to go. Can we maybe get this game going? Meanwhile, in other more important news, someone in my chat said, says, I am sure you just used the word count function on the computer. That's the first point they made. The second point they said is, I don't think anyone has written an essay using pencil and paper since about 1880. That's also interesting because I know I used to do that back when I was homeschooled, but when I was doing like GED equivalent type stuff and then prepping for the SATs, I was writing with pencil and paper. So I don't think I ever did that in college, but yeah, Word Rush reminds me of there was this ancient game called Word Cruncher? There was some game that you could play on the early Macs and like around circa 1995, maybe it was Word Muncher. I can't remember what it was that I was very good at. I think it was Word Muncher. Is it Word Muncher? Anybody know what I'm talking about? There was some game on the early Mac that I could play. It was like Word Muncher. It's something where you go like Numbers. There's Numbers Muncher. There's also I think Word Munchers. I think there are multiple versions of it. It is Word Munchers. Okay, so yeah, I was really good at that game actually when I was young. Word Munchers, yes, way back in the day. Numbers Munchers probably same thing I assume. So makes sense. But yeah. Gaming on a Mac, yes, gaming on a Mac, exactly. That's so ancient. It's just like in school playing the thank you Athos for subscribing with Twitch Prime. It's just like back in the old days when I was going to elementary school. I think I would play I would always play Oregon Trail 2 on the Mac there. So I'm familiar with the gaming and Frogger, no, I never got into Frogger. Frogger, I think it's just like a year or two too early for me. Thank you, Gyangjen, for resubbing Twitch Prime. Oregon Trail, of course. Oregon Trail, that's how you do it. Grueling pace. It was Oregon Trail 2.1. You go grueling pace. You make sure you're a farmer. So because you're a farmer, you get the 4x bonus at the end. So you go as a farmer, grueling pace. You go with meager rations. Maybe I think it's 3 boxes of bullets, maybe 2 boxes of bullets, and you go with like 3 oxen and just go all the way to the end. Rest for 2 days, get to excellent health, and then raft up the you raft the final part, and it's all good. And you set a record score. Thank you, Atasm77, for the tier 1 sub. Barcelona lost. Please cheer me up with your wins, Hikaru. Oregon Trail, you shot. Yeah, exactly. You shot like, I think the max was 2,000 pounds of meat, so you shoot like 10 buffalo. But the max you could bring back is 200. Or if you have like 1,950 pounds, only 50 pounds of meat. More Oregon Trail meta, exactly. Yeah, I loved the Oregon Trail when I was young. That was a great game. I think also in Oregon Trail, I think the meta was you had to caulk at the Snake River. You don't give the Indian your 2 pairs of clothing. You caulk it across the Snake River, and that's also the pro way to win. Okay, so we still have 1 game to go, I guess. Still 1 round to go. 1 game left in round 8 or round 9, I should say. Does anyone remember Mousetrap where you trap the cats and they turned into cheese? I don't remember that. That sounds familiar, actually. That does sound vaguely familiar. I feel like I've heard of that one. There's a Mousetrap where you trap the cats and they turn into cheese. I think I know the game you're talking about, but I can't remember what the name is. It's like so ancient. Carmen San Diego was a good game. Yes, all these ancient games that probably half the chat has no idea what we're even talking about. But yeah. So Mousetrap. It was just called Mousetrap, right? Yeah. yeah. Pac-Man, of course, is even further in the past. The skiing game where the abominable snowman comes out and eats you. Yes. I do remember that. What is that game? Oh yeah, is that like free ski? What is that? You go skiing and you go right. The meta is you always try to hit the thing that makes you jump super far. Like it's like a blue and green line across, I think. What is that game called? Is it Ski Free? It's Ski Free, right? It's Ski Free, I think. Yeah, it's Ski Free. Yes, Ski Free, of course. Yes, it's Ski Free. Yes. It's Ski Free. That's what it is. Oh man, all these ancient games. Yeah. But I think the thing is like I think you can maybe escape the snowman. I think there's a little trick. I think I did it one time. How do you avoid this? I'm trying to remember. I think there's a way you can avoid the snowman. But it's like I think you have to like wind super far off to one side, and you have to I think you can line up 2 or 3 of those jumps in a row. I think it's like you have to know exactly when the snowman's going to come though. I think there is a way to do it, but again, I haven't touched that game in at least 20 years. But yeah, that's another. He gets you no matter what. Okay, so I thought there was some trick, but again, I haven't touched that game in forever, like literally forever. He always comes. Yeah, 2,000 meters. Exactly. Correct. Yes. Yeah. The trick is you hold F to go faster. Good one. Yeah. Ski Free is from like the early 90s, I think. Yeah, it was released with 1991. Yeah, 1991. Wow, ancient games. Mediocre Chess says, how do you remember? I mean, I play chess, so I remember a lot of stuff. No, I know it goes faster when you hit F. I think that is correct. You have a hotkey to go faster, of course. You have a hotkey. Mousetrap is called Rodent's Revenge, according to Google. Windows 3.1. Okay. 8-bit games. Exactly, Face Chess. Exactly. Ancient stuff from the Stone Age. So All right, we should. What do we have? We got one more. Oh man, there's still one game going. What's going on? This game is some weird. Oh, this game's going to go for another like 10 years. So we'll be here for a little bit longer. Knots and crosses? No, I don't think so. I never played text-based stuff. I played some ancient stuff on like NES, but I mean that's real. I don't really remember that hardly at all because that's like early '90s. I very vaguely remember that. Full Tilt Pinball is the highlight. Full Tilt Pinball. Which version is that? Is that like Windows 95 or earlier? Anyway, all right. I'm playing Jeffrey in the last round. I assume this means Jeffrey is not qualifying for Isle of Man yet, so I need to use that to my advantage here and play super solid so that he basically has to win to qualify. Because if he doesn't win, he's not qualifying. So I'm going to be super solid. Okay, knight f3. Let's just castle. Let's play d5. e3. Okay, I think h6 is fine. dc4 and c5. So I'm just going to play h6, kick the bishop. Let's see. I can play bishop e7. I can also just take. c5 is playable too. Let's think. How do I want to do this? He's trying to qualify for Isle of Man. That's what he's trying to do. So let's just play c5. Plays a3, so I will. Guess I'll take. I can take on d4. I think queen a5 maybe is playable. Queen a5, bishop f6, queen c3, knight e2, gf6. It's interesting. I don't know what's going on. cd4 is obviously playable. Knight d7. Knight d7 looks solid enough, so I'll play knight d7. Let's just take. Who is Jeffrey? Jeffrey would be Jeffrey Zhang, another talented junior from the U.S. Very good chess player. He had a bad U.S. championship, but quite talented. So, all right. So this is last round of Title Tuesday. Fortunately, he plays bishop e2. I can play queen a5, maybe a knight e4. I think. I think castle's a mistake. I think knight e4 pretty much just flattens it out here. I think white's still okay. He can still play c4, obviously, but I think the advantage is kind of slipping. I mean, white's still completely fine. Okay, so he plays bishop d3, so he's trying to sack a pawn here. If I take, what's he going to do? Queen d2, c4. Can also play b6. I can even just play b6 here, maybe, but then c4 looks unpleasant. So probably I should take or play c4. Don't really like c4. Although it's probably okay. I don't really like it. So let's think. So knight c3, queen d2, c4, bishop f5, b6. Yeah, let's take. Let's play c4. If rook fc1, I just take d3 and it's pretty equal. So probably just play like bishop f5. Oh shoot, did I just blunder? Wait, no, I've got knight b6, knight a4 maybe? Yeah, I just blundered. Or wait, okay, he's trying to play for bishop e7. Wait, but this is wrong because now I play rook e8. And on rook ac1, I can play b6, I think. I thought he could have put the bishop on f5 to keep rook c1, rook c3 alive, whereas here I don't think it quite works. Because now I can play b6, support my queen. Bishop moves and I go knight e4, and I'm should be okay here. Should be okay as far as I can tell. Maybe there's still some tricks or some issues, but it looks like I should be okay. So I guess we'll see what he wants to do. Puzzle Rush, yeah, we're not going to talk about Puzzle Rush, but there are a couple of bugs. I discovered a serious bug today in the Puzzle Rush. I don't know if I really should talk about it much, but I discovered a very serious issue with Puzzle Rush today. So again, there are some issues with Puzzle Rush at the moment in regards to high scores. So I'm up a pawn. It's not great. My pawns aren't fantastic. Bishop takes e4. What he wants, bishop d8, or no? He goes rook b1. Okay, he wants rook b5. So I can play bishop a6 maybe. I kind of like it actually because it cuts off all the entry squares for white. I also cut off bishop d8 here. Okay, so he wants to go bishop c7. Logical. Let's play just rook c8. If knight e5, I can take and play f6. Again, the goal is just to make it as hard as possible for Jeffrey to win this game. I'll just take. If he takes, I can play f6. I maybe have c3 too. I think just f6 looks good. Kick the bishop. f3, I just take the pawn. So he's trying to go bishop c5. Again, pretty drawish. I shouldn't really lose this. I probably can't win this, but that's fine. It's completely fine. If I draw this, Jeffrey doesn't qualify. So no need to go insane. Okay, now I can play rook b8, rook b3. Let's try to make it interesting here. So he's going to take. I'll play rook b3. If he takes, I just take back. It's still probably a draw, but it's a little bit messy here for why so negative for Jeffrey? Well, I mean, I don't want him to qualify for Isle of Man. That's why. You always want to punish your opponents. You don't want them qualifying. Let's play rook b7 because you never know. Then I might have to play him in Isle of Man. Maybe I don't want to play him in Isle of Man. Maybe I think Jeffrey's a very good chess player. And I just don't want to play him in Isle of Man. I'm just saying. I mean, maybe I think Jeffrey's a very good player and he'd be hard to play against. So maybe I don't want him playing in Isle of Man. If anything, that's actually a big compliment to Jeffrey that I think he's that good. That's a big compliment. I don't hate Jeffrey at all. I'm just saying Jeffrey's a very good chess player. You don't want really strong chess players that you might have to compete against in a tournament with this being a qualifier. That's it's just that simple. It's nothing like, about like I hate Jeffrey or I have anything against Jeffrey. It's just Jeffrey's a very good player. He's a tough opponent sometimes. So I don't want him there. If I can prevent him from qualifying, then obviously I should do that. But I don't hate Jeffrey at all. Jeffrey is a very talented chess player. Very, very good. Although, to be fair, I mean, I do feel bad because when I did beat Jeffrey in the last round of the U.S. Championship, that took away his qualifying spot for the FIDE World Cup. So I did feel bad about that. Like I was very happy to win the whole thing, but I mean, I did feel bad about that. I did feel bad. I'm not jealous, but that's just how competition works. Okay, rook a2. So if I take and play rook b1, rook a3, I just take. Okay, do I have anything better? Rook b3, bishop c1. I can maybe delay like g5 or something. G5, rook b2, I just queen. So I'm just going to play a waiting move. I'm just going to keep on chilling. He can't play rook b2 because I queen. He can't move the bishop. If Jeffrey doesn't qualify, an equally strong opponent will qualify instead. Touche. That's also a good point, actually. That's true. So I guess I'll take with the h-pawn. Oh, Penguin. Oh, so Andrew won, so it's already over, I guess. Did Andrew win? Jeffrey just resigned. So I think that's it. So Jeffrey just won, right? Or not Jeffrey, sorry. Andrew wins. Yeah. So decent event, not great, but it is what it is. So yeah, so it looks like I'll probably finish like third or fourth. Very meh. But considering that I spotted a point to the field at the very beginning of the event, it's not that bad. So anyway, yeah. So I guess congrats to Andrew. I assume that means he qualifies for Isle of Man. If I'm not mistaken, I think he qualifies. So that's good for Andrew that he gets to play there. Although, can Andrew actually play in Isle of Man? Because I thought Andrew was starting college in the fall. So I'm not sure. Yeah, but anyway, okay, it's good. As I've said before, it's better not to win these events and win the events that count. So, Princeton and Isle of Man. So maybe Andrew won't actually go to Isle of Man, but at any rate, it looks like he wins the event. So, it's good for him. Pretty blah event for me, but it is what it is. So, looks like some kind of big tie for third, I guess. Yeah, it looks like a 5-way tie for third. So, all right, you guys, I think I'm going to get going and start prepping for tomorrow. So really just like to thank everyone who came and watched the stream. It seems like it worked out pretty well. So I don't know if I'll be back tomorrow. If I can make the Zoom work consistently, I'll probably try to come back in the evenings for a short stream. But big shout out to the mods, Max, Chessbake especially, for running the Zoom call and the stream itself. Max and all the other mods who are around, and I will catch up with you guys tomorrow. But it starts at 11 a.m. Eastern, I believe. No, sorry, it starts at 10 a.m. Wait, it starts at 5 here. 5 a.m. here. No, 5 a.m. here, sorry, is noon. Sorry, it starts at noon Eastern. My bad. So it starts at noon Eastern if you're in the U.S. So it starts at noon Eastern tomorrow. I'll be playing Maxime in the first round. I haven't looked at second and third round pairings, but it all starts tomorrow at noon. If you want to watch it on Twitch, just follow or just watch Gotham Chess, who I'm rating right now, and I will see you guys tomorrow. So good night, everybody.